So we're talking about the new C.F.O. The first question that I had is, and we may mix this up on the video a little bit, but what is C.F.O? What does C.F.O stand for?
Well, C.F.O actually is the name of the individual who started the company, Charles F. Orvis, Charles Francis Orvis, back in 1856. The company was founded at that period of time, and that reel was one of the very first reels that we had designed, and today it continues to be one of our most popular.
So it started out, it was made in the UK, right?
Right.
What's the importance of where the C.F.O is made? Why is that so important to a customer, and where it's being made now?
Well, I think today the biggest issue that comes up constantly is where a reel is made. And originally the reel was made in the UK, and then we took it offshore, but the demand to bring it back to the States has been very, very strong, and we have been able to successfully do that. So now the reel is actually made in the USA.
So to me, the Orvis C.F.O it's one of the products when you look at Orvis, right? It's a core. It's the entity of the company is in an item, right? That to me is the only item that's been around since I can remember.
Right.
So just talk a little bit about the importance of the reel and how it kind of fits in with the Vermont and the whole brand. You know, what does the brand mean, and how is some products still hold that DNA of Orvis, right?
Well, today there's so many trends and things that are going on in this industry. There is a younger trend, and yet there is also a tradition. And although Orvis has been working in product development with a lot of new technology and interesting things that have been developing, cutting edge, there's also a lot of interest in things that are retro and that were never broken from the beginning. And the C.F.O reel is one of those items that, regardless of whether or not you are trending towards liking the younger or that you like things that are classic, this reel fits in both levels. And it's a reel that works exceptionally well whether or not you're using a small stream rod or if you're using a 9 or a 10-foot rod. It's a great, consistent, successful reel that we've had for many, many years.
I mean, to me, when I look at that, I think timeless is the word I think of. Because I wanted one of those when I first started fishing really bad, and I want one really bad now. And I'm a totally different person now. So where does it fit into, you know, I guess it's what you just said. It's like, no matter all those things that change, some things stay the same. What are a couple other Orvis items that you can think of that hold the Orvis brand within them and will never really go away or change?
In staying with tradition in the sport, there are a number of things that we continue to offer that are true to its original origins, and that would be, for example, the Superfine rods, the old original slower action rods. Now we've brought back the fiberglass models, and although that's a new technology and a new fiberglass material, the action and the design is specific to its original old school or retro form. So those are a couple examples of items that we also continue to do the way that we've always done them.
Right, because the world has changed, but trout have stayed the same, right? That's kind of the story there. But what is Orvis's kind of vision about that? Like, how important is the history, and how much do they pay attention to that when they're making new products? Do they always look back and say, how does this represent Orvis and what it stands for since 1856?
Well, the sporting tradition and the brand itself, because it's reaped in so much tradition, it is something that we pay attention to. However, we try to put the right mix between technology and what's offered today that enhances performance. Ultimately, what we want to offer is the best possible product or best class product that we can, regardless of price. And so there are certain things that need to change and that are upgraded considerably, and there are other things that they're not broken. They work beautifully, so there's no need to make that change. And there's certain things that look exceptionally classic, and that aesthetic is appreciated from all levels, whether you're young or old.